Hey everyone, which flamenco palo makes you feel elegant, sensual, and very stylish? And here's a hint, you dance it with a hat. Now if you've guessed the garrotín, then you've guessed right. At the Festival de Jerez, Manuel taught the Garrotín. It's one of the palos that you can easily enjoy, disfrutar, and here's why. The Garrotín is such an expressive and elegant dance, it makes you feel beautiful. I love how Manuel's choreography takes us through many expressive moments. It starts off dreamy and languorous. There is walking, it's simple, but you're walking with power. And as Manuel says, the song and music of Garrotín produces within him a power, the power of walking and of moving with elegance. Manuel's style is also sensual in his flamenco, and you get to feel it, you get to explore it with the teasing and playful moments of the Garrotín. The dance bursts into moments of energy too, with the footwork and the turns, and then it ends on a high with exuberance and a touch of playfulness. We all have different personalities, and if your personality feels an affinity for the lighter flamenco palos instead of the darker ones, then the palo of Garrotín could be something that's suitable for you. It would appeal to those of us who want to be in touch with beauty within us, elegance. In flamenco, we dance with complementos or accessories. These can be the mantón, the Spanish shawl. It could be a fan, abanico or pericón. Pericon's a larger one. And castañuelas, castanets. We dance that in flamenco, in clásico español. And in Garrotín, we dance it with the hat. It's quite a signature visual when you see someone with the hat. And you hear that particular melody, you know it's the Garrotín. The Spanish hat has a distinctive look with its smart rim, and soon as you put it on you, it feels like it transforms you, right? It transforms your look, your profile, and your silhouette. But apart from the aesthetics, we're having to be mindful of how we carry the sombrero and how we move and dance with it so that we can bring out that sense of stylishness in us. And for that, we need to train. It's great to work with the hat because it's an extension of our expression and it gives us possibilities to explore in our dance. And it also works our agility and our coordination. So if you're wanting to learn to dance with an accessory for the first time, then I think the Garrotín would be quite ideal. Manuel's Garrotín is nivel básico, basic level at the Festival de Jerez, so it doesn't have tons of footwork and complexities. It gives you time to learn how to work with this accessory. And for those of us who have already experienced working with the hat, it's always good to remember it's about improving the quality of what we do, finding the expression and giving meaning to what we do. Okay, here are some tips from Manuel where he talks about the fluidity of movement, and he uses a metaphor, that of spreading butter really smoothly. I really love that example.
Intentar untar la mantequilla y no podéis, blandita para que tú puedas untar. Pues eso es lo que parece, esa... Está duro, sí, mantequilla. Entonces está ahí rigidísima, rigidísima y no fluye.
And in this other example, Manuel tells us not to just do a movement. It's not an empty movement, like obligating yourself to do it, but give your movement meaning.
Esto que hacéis aquí y hacéis así como lo tengo que hacer, de levantar el sombrero. Todo eso tiene un ria o ria. Tiene un sentido. Escuchar la música va a dejarnos llevar y hacer las cositas.
Okay, third reason why you can enjoy the Garrotín. The letras and the music are easy to appreciate. It's not a dark palo. It's got beautiful melodious melodies. Just listen to the guitarist play that. And one way of getting further deeper into your flamenco, whether you're a dancer, singer, or guitarist, is really to pay attention to the themes of the letras, because it helps you express your dance and your song and your playing. Most of you who have danced Garrotín would know this very famous letra, right? It goes like this. Pregúntale a mi sombrero te dirá las malas noches que yo paso y el relente que a mí me da. And in English it says, informal translation by me, ask my hat will tell you about the bad nights I've been having. Okay, and if we're wondering why the singer is having bad nights, could we imagine that he or she is a lovelorn person and pining for his or her loved one? And that kind of shapes the expression of our dance too. The other letra that is fun and very visually evocative for me is when Manu sings this, and it goes like this in Spanish. Con el sombrero en tus manos, flamenca me vuelves loco. No sabe lo que me gusta, despeinarte poco a poco. With the hat in your hand, flamenco girl, you're driving me crazy. You've no idea what I like, to undo your hair bit by bit. So all you have to do is to imagine that scenario, right? And, explore how you would express that, perhaps teasingly. Speaking of letras and music, what I also greatly enjoy is how Manuel teaches us flamenco beyond the choreography. He teaches us to explore the possibilities and communication with the guitarist and singer. And I think if you're dancing solo, it is so essential to know this. Okay, let's have a look at this video where he shows us two possibilities. He's dancing them differently with the same letra, so pay attention to the differences. And in this other video, he's teaching us how to communicate with the musicians, where you can see he's starting off freely, empezar libre, right? And that means without any particular rhythm. But then how do you enter back into the rhythm? Because you want the singer and the guitarist to then follow you. Let's have a look.
No hay un momento que lo marque, porque vamos libre, lo mandamos nosotros, pero más o menos es como recoger esa letra. Libre, libre, libre. Y ¿vale? Házmelo, por favor. Verá cómo larga, y yo no lo dejo alargar mucho y luego hago esto, no, recojo con él. Con el sombrero en tu mano, Manuel. ¡Ay, flamenco! ¡Oh, me vuelve loco! No sabes lo que me gusta.
What we call códigos y comunicación, or codes and communication, are tools for your flamenco. If you're wanting to know these essential skills, you can check out Maestros Flamenco. Now, these are Manuel's video courses that focuses specifically on this aspect of flamenco. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into the Garrotín. What I've always greatly loved to see is the transformation of students from day one of the workshop to the final day. Manuel, with his charisma and his energy, his aire and artistry, you can really see the transmitting of the art from maestro to students. And I always think it's such a gift to us when we can receive this gift of art from our maestros directly. If you ever get the chance to learn Manuel's Garrotín in his workshops, in whichever city you're in, don't miss it.